Hi there, guys. I'm back with a rant. hmm A rant. Okay, so yesterday I was off work. Okay, on my day off, I was inconvenienced because I had to take my phone to get it looked at. I have cellular phone service with Sprint. I've been with them for about 15 years. Well, I've always been, old school to a certain degree, and my daughter was always telling me, "Mom, you need to upgrade. You need to get with the times, get you a smartphone, blah, blah, blah." Because I was comfortable with my little slide phone, so I decided to get me a smartphone. I got the smartphone, and I hated it within a week after because texting for me was not easy because I got a Sprint phone. Um, LG Optimus. If anyone has that phone, I don't know if you've had issues with it, but I have had issues with it since day one. So when I first got the phone, I had to send it back within, I hadn't even had it a good month yet, I don't believe. I had to take it back and I got a replacement because the phone kept dropping. Every time I make a phone call, it dropped, and just got on my nerves. So I just assumed it was just a bad phone. So I got another phone. Well, yesterday I had a phone call and we talked or whatever, and she kept, saying hello, hello. I'm thinking that she was in a bad area or whatever, or maybe I was in a bad area. But anyway, we finished the conversation, and shortly after, I get another call, and they kept saying hello, hello. I'm thinking, is it me? Is it my phone? And I tried to call my mother to see if it was my phone, and she couldn't hear me. Turned out no one could hear me. And I had just had a phone call. No one could hear me. I hadn't dropped my phone. It hadn't been in water, nothing. And I could hear them, but they couldn't hear me. So I took it to the Sprint little retail store. I was pissed. I was upset because I had planned on relaxing because normally my days off I'm running around. I got stuff that I'm doing. But yesterday I had intentions of just chilling. Well, I had to go to Sprint. I was in that freaking store, I don't know how long, right? And I left my phone there. She said it shouldn't take but 45 minutes to do because she said they had some, the new software on the phones had crashed or whatever, and they had to, they had to install the old software. And she said, well, it'll take about 45 minutes. So I left, went window shopping for a little while. I came back about an hour and a half. I get back, I don't even think they had touched the phones. I mean, I think if I had sat and waited, maybe they would have got on in a rush to do it. But I left because I didn't feel like sitting there waiting. I get back and she hadn't even touched it yet, and I was livid. I was upset. So, and I told her, I said, "Look, you told me to be back in 45 minutes. I'll come back an hour and a half. What's up with my phone?" So she finally, supposedly fixed it, and it didn't work. So she said, I got to order you a replacement. I said, wait a minute, this is my second replacement. I'm not so sure I really want a replacement. Now, mind you, I just got this phone in, I think, June of this year, June or July of this year. And I'm already on number two for replacement. Anyway, and I told her, I said, I don't want this phone. I want a whole different type of phone because this is the second time I've had issues. Well, she gave me my options. Guys, they were wrong for that. The phone that they were giving me as a choice was not even, in my opinion, was not even a compatible match. Was I think they was trying to offer me a flip phone, and then the other phone was this other phone. She told me she suggested I not even bother about getting that phone either because she said that it may freeze. It's got a lot of freezing to it or whatever. So anyway, so I just told her, I just, go on, you just go and give me a replacement phone. They did not have a loaner phone, so here I am getting phone calls, can't make calls because people can't hear me on the other end. So I was highly inconvenienced or whatever. And turned out the phone actually made it today, but I didn't take my messages until I got off work. So long story short, anybody that's got an LG Optimus or thinking about purchasing an LG Optimus, don't do it. Please don't. Um, the texting on that phone is ridiculous. It's so sensitive that I don't even know if it's called, if you consider it sensitive or whatever. The keyboarding on it, the touchscreen keyboarding is so close you can barely, touch it. You're hitting different numbers. You got to back up. It's just, I hate it with a passion. I absolutely hate that phone. And I'm actually going to call customer service and see if I can get 4G. What is it called? Epic. See if I can get me an Epic phone. I don't care if I have to pay an extra $100, but I hate this phone. It's still up on a year warranty. I'm stuck in a 2-year contract with these fools, and I'm not gonna keep on having issues with this phone. I refuse to do that. I've been with them for 15 years. Hopefully, they'll be nice enough to do this and give me a phone of my choice because they suck. And the female that repaired my phone stated that she's had a lot of issues having to repair these LG Optimus. Now, I've never had an LG phone. I don't know if anybody's had issues with LG phones. Most of my phones have either been Samsung, yeah, Samsung or Sanyo. I think it's called Sanyo, Samsung. I think I had a Motorola once. Hated it. It was a Motorola flip phone, Razor. Hated it. So the best phones I've come across are Samsung. So I never ever again step out the box. If it's not a Samsung phone, I won't get it. I don't know if you guys have had this issue. If you have, please share it with me. Comment. Inbox me and tell me what your experiences have been on that. Okay, so enough of that. My next rant. Okay, I have a new supervisor that I cannot train. Okay, woo, boy, Lord was testing my humble nerves today. Really was testing my humble nerves because I was not in the mood. I get to work and we have this meeting first thing in the morning. I'm off. I was off yesterday, so when I come in on Fridays, I try to catch up on my work or whatever because usually I'm kind of behind or whatever. We got to have this impromptu meeting. Well, to me it was. I guess they had planned on having. I had no idea we were going to have this little meeting. Well, we've had some things that he talked about. He was trying to change. I mean, any job change is going to happen. I mean, that's life. Period. Change. I can't prevent things to change. What's that serenity prayer? Give me the strength to the something to. I'm sorry to accept change, and for those, and if I can't, I don't forgot. Lord, my mind just went back. The serenity prayer. But anyway, so I'm used to change. But what got me towards the end of the meeting, they tell me and a colleague of mine that they want us to not have anything on our desk. And I have an office just by myself. It's not a cubicle. It's my actual office. How dare you tell me that you don't want any pictures on my desk? Okay, first of all, guys, I want you to know I work in a dealership. Okay, I'm one of the finance managers there. And mind you, the office should be called a little mini cave because it's not that big anyway. But I just kind of felt enslaved, if you will. I'm in that place, from 12 to 14 hours a day, and I can't make my office homey the way that I feel like. This is my office, my space, or whatever, and I can't have my grandbaby's pictures on my desk. In my little windowsill because I really don't have much wall in my office because my office is have a lot of windows, glass windows, if you will. And I'm like, that put me in such a bad mood. After that, I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, what's up with all these changes? And these changes has to come with the new manager, the new supervisor, because we didn't. And my thing is, I love to cook. I love giving. That's just me. I love putting smiles on people's faces. That's just part of my nature. I've been like that my whole life. But that put me in, and I know God forgive me because I shouldn't let anybody take my joy from me. But they did that today. They just, I don't know, it rubbed me the wrong way. And all these extra little changes, it's like he comes from I guess a corporate world, like a call center. We're not in a call center, so I don't know. I'm not so sure. If they don't realize that I'm not happy, nobody else is going to be happy. I mean, we ran a nice ship coming on. I accept and I appreciate change if it's going to make a difference. I do. But you cross the line when you tell me that I got to take my pictures off my desk. You know, that keeps me sane in a sense or whatever, because I can see my brother, my sister, my grandbabies, and my two children. See those pictures, that I don't know, guys. That put me in a very bad mood. And I was getting ready to plan a potluck, a Thanksgiving potluck. I don't even want to fellowship with them. God's gonna have to work on my heart and my spirit, because right now it's not in a good place. It is not, and I'm truly I'm asking Him right now. I asked Him earlier. I'm going to continue to ask Him to take this bad taste out of my mouth for this new supervisor. I don't know if he's just trying to. I don't know. I don't know if he's just trying to impress the general manager, but I'm not happy at all. And I'm to the point now. I'm like, should I look for me another job? I have never ever worked in a place that I could not display my pictures. And I don't have any rooms they want me to hang them up. But see, in his office, it's big enough where he has um, a shelf, and he has so much more space where he can show his kids pictures of birth. Who wants to see all that baby stuff on your face? I mean, that's something you put in your personal album. You know. So yeah, I'm not happy about that. I don't know, but I feel better renting. So this is my outlet here, guys. So I had to just let go, let go, let go, let go. Until next time, guys, stay humble, because Stacy right now is not being very humble. So somebody needs to take my spot. Until next time, guys, love and hugs and kisses. Bye bye.